Welcome to our concert. You just heard Et Nemen Vuele, which you may recognize from the Disney movie Frozen. This piece combines the Sami vocal tradition called Yoic with a hymn. The sounds sung, mainly in the tenor and bass, have no linguistic meaning and are intended to have no beginning or end. Our next song, Wonderful Christmas Time, was written by Paul McCartney in 1979. It was his first solo hit since 1971 after an 8-year hiatus. Please enjoy Wonderful Christmas Time.
Simply having a wonderful Christmas time. lively a cappella piece written in the style of an African-American spiritual by Jay Outhouse. Our soloists are Daniel Wormley, Brett Skirbitz, and John Garuba. And now we present our tenor and bass ensemble singing Who's That Baby?
Tell me who's that baby in a manger bed? Who, tell me who's that baby in a manger bed? Who, tell me who's that baby in a manger bed? Who, tell me who's that baby in a manger bed? Was he a tiny little baby? Oh yes. Was he born in a stable? Oh yes. Was he lying in a manger? Oh yes, he was a tiny little baby in Bethlehem. Who, tell me who's that baby in a manger bed? Who, tell me who's that baby in a manger bed? Did the shepherds come to see him? Oh yes. And did the angels come to praise him? Oh yes. And did the wise men follow? Oh yes, he was a tiny little baby in Bethlehem. Who, tell me who's a little baby in a manger bed? Who, tell me who's a little baby in a manger bed? And what's his mother's name? Mary. Oh yes. And what's his father's name? Joseph. Oh yes. And did they call him King Jesus? Oh yes. Oh yes. He was a tiny little baby in Bethlehem. Bethlehem. Who, tell me who's that baby in a manger bed? Who, tell me who's that baby in a manger bed? Who, tell me who's that baby in a manger bed? Who, tell me who's that baby in a manger bed? Who's that baby? 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 Who's a little baby in a manger bed? Manger bed.
First Noel is a stunningly beautiful arrangement of the familiar Christmas carol by Dan Forrest. The origins of this song date back to the 1500s and are thought to be Cornish. It was first published in 1823. Please enjoy the treble voices of our choir singing the First Noel.
Oh As choir president, it is my pleasure to invite all chorus alumni to the stage and join us in singing Carol of the Bells. The South Fayette High School Concert Choir has been singing this song for over 40 years, and it has become a tradition to invite alumni to the stage to perform with us. There are copies on the piano if you need them. Come on up, don't be shy. There are more of you. Carol of the Bells was introduced to the United States as a New Year's song by the Ukrainian Republic a cappella choir in 1919. Peter J. Wojawski then set the English text to reflect the Christmas holiday. As we settle ourselves on stage, please take a moment to keep the people of Ukraine in your good thoughts as they continue to fight for their freedom. And now we present our combined high school and alumni choir singing Carol of the Bells. Our next song, Hanukkah Hallelujah, derives from an ancient chant from the Talmud. It reminds us of the sacredness of the Hanukkah lights that commemorate and publicize the Hanukkah miracles. Hanukkah Hallelujah literally means these candles. Our arrangement was written by Blanche Cass for the Beverly Hills High School Choir in 1961. Following this, we performed God Rest You Merry Gentlemen. It is thought to have been written in the 1650s, but the first known printed edition was dated 1760. An Old English carol or version has been paired with familiar melodies from Tchaikovsky's Nutcracker Suite. You should hear lots of familiar melodies in this piece. We welcome to the stage Rita Chauhan, who will assist Miss Ellick in accompanying us.
Hallelujah. recently celebrated Diwali, known as the Festival of Lights, at the end of October. For this holiday, we learned Ayaya Balano Sakata, which is composed by M.V. Srinivasava. We will perform this in both the Konkani and English languages. Our piano accompanist is Carolyn Morlock. Please enjoy Ayaya Balano Sakata.
Ay, ay, The Christmas song was written in 1945 by Mel Torm and Robert Wells. Ironically, this song was written in July during a blisteringly hot day in order to think cooler thoughts. The Nat King Cole Trio first recorded this song in 1946. We thank Ms. Schoaf for introducing this arrangement to us and for all of her help conducting and playing instruments for us tonight. We wish you well. Know that you are always welcome to come back and you hold a special place in our hearts. Thank you, Ms. Schoaf.
Chestnuts roasting on
administration and school board who support the arts so fervently. I'd like to thank our teachers who have been very patient with us pulling students out of class for rehearsals and such, our custodians, our administrative assistants, and most importantly, you, the families, who have been so great about getting your children to rehearsals and all sorts of events. We know this time of year is crazy, and we appreciate you being here with us tonight. Your children are a treasure. They help to keep me young, and they bring joy to our school every day. I'm truly blessed to be a part of this school district. We're now about to hear our percussion ensemble under the direction of Camillo Jauregui. Following their performance, we will have a short 5 minutes or so intermission. Please don't go far. We have more amazing music that is coming from our orchestra and our bands. For now, though, please welcome our percussion ensemble.
Good evening. Welcome to the orchestra's portion of this evening's concert. My name is Jeannie Tupper, and I have the honor and privilege of being the orchestra director here at the high school as well as at the middle school. We are so happy to be celebrating the sounds of the season with you, and we're going to begin tonight's performance with a selection from the sacred classical repertoire often heard at this time of the year. And actually, I already made a mistake. It's really not classical, it's Baroque music, which preceded the classical era in music history. This piece, the composer of this work, George Friedrich Handel, was a German composer who lived and worked in England for much of his career. The piece was first performed in the Music Hall in Dublin on April 13th, 1742, and then made its London premiere a year later. You may have noted that I said it was performed in April, not December. That's because this piece was intended to be performed at the Easter holiday. But in the entirety of the piece, it tells the story of the birth, life, and death of Christ. And this movement, entitled For Unto Us, from the Messiah, describes the glad tidings announcing his birth. Handel wrote the entire oratorio, which is a very large work for full choir, vocal soloists, and full orchestra, in only 23 days. He sat down and started writing and barely got up to eat or sleep. He used plain modern language in the text for the choir, and considering the scriptural text, the idea at the time seemed like blasphemy. I guess they got over it, though, because it became one of his most beloved works. The text of this movement you will not hear because we don't have a choir, but you will hear it in the rhythmic themes from each section of the orchestra. The words that they would sing if they were singing, and that the orchestra will sing on their behalf, are, For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulders, and his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. Here is For Unto Us from Handel's Messiah. so much. A version of our next piece, Hanero Talalu, was performed earlier for you this evening by the chorus. This instrumental version that we will play, set by Paul Riggio, offers no text, no words, but instead conveys its sacred meaning through the warm sound of the orchestra alone. After the Hanukkah lights are kindled, it is customary to recite or sing the Hanero Talalu prayer. The text of that prayer translates as follows. We kindle these lights to commemorate the saving acts, miracles, and wonders which you have performed for our forefathers in those days at this time through your holy priests. Throughout the 8 days of Hanukkah, these lights are sacred, and we are not permitted to make use of them, but only to look at them, in order to offer thanks and praise to your great name for your miracles and your wonders and for your salvations. As we approach the start of Hanukkah on Monday, December 19th, please allow yourself to be in this moment, thankful for the blessings we all have in our lives, and grateful for the memories of those who have gone before us. Here is Hanerot Hallelu. I'd like to say just a few thank yous on behalf of the orchestra before we perform our final selection for you this evening. You'll likely hear these same expressions of gratitude from all of the directors this evening, but it's really not just something we feel like we have to say. We are all incredibly grateful to be working in this place with a school board, administrators, faculty, staff, parents, students, and a community of people who genuinely value and support the arts. It makes all of us want to work harder to create performances such as this, to demonstrate the talent, collaboration, and creativity of our students, and to celebrate this very, very special expression of our humanity. In every culture, widely diverse, especially in our community, one thing that is shared among all of them is that holidays are celebrated with music. Music can make us feel happy, it can make us feel sad, it can make us feel nostalgic for the past and excited for the future, but the point is, it makes us all feel. And I want to thank the students on stage right now, the students that came before them, and the students that will come after them, for working so hard to make this a special evening, to make us all feel something special. Can we give all the students a round of applause? I couldn't be more proud to be their teacher, and we're only halfway. So please come back and hear us play in February and in May. We'll return to the stage for a combined piece at the end of the concert with other ensembles, but we would like to close our portion of the concert this evening with a medley of secular holiday favorites. It was a great learning piece for us, and in this arrangement, you will hear some great orchestration for string orchestra as we play some tongue-in-cheek versions of Jingle Bells, Deck the Halls, The 12 Days of Christmas, and let me tell you, by about the fourth day, somebody was very tired of getting birds. You'll know what I mean when you hear it. And we'll wrap it up with jolly old St. Nicholas himself. Here is the high school orchestra playing a Yuletide celebration. much for your kind applause. We wish all of you a safe, happy, and healthy holidays. Like I said, we'll be back, and at this time, we're going to take a very, very brief transition to get the orchestra off stage and the band on, and we'll continue the show. Thank you so much.
Good. Whoa. Let's stay right here. Good evening, and welcome to the band's portion of this evening's holiday concert. We are so thrilled to see all of you here. Behind me, you have our combined bands, which are members of the concert band and members of the wind ensemble. And we are performing most of our pieces together this evening. The first piece that you heard is called On This Day, Earth Shall Ring. It was a carol that was arranged by Gustav Holst and then later rearranged in this setting by a prominent arranger and composer for band, Robert W. Smith. It's one movement of the Holst Winter Suite, and that's the only movement we are playing this evening, but it is a great concert opener with that fanfare and the antiphonal trumpets. Can we offer a round of applause for Ella Spiro and Hannah Finney for doing this? is a classic of the holiday season. It's going to feature the members of our wind ensemble. It is Sleigh Ride by Leroy Anderson. Sleigh Ride was originally written for string orchestra, but later Leroy Anderson also arranged it for wind band and for piano. And fun fact, in case you need some music trivia for this Christmas season, Sleigh Ride was actually written during what time of the year? Anybody know? Summer. There was a heat wave, and Leroy Anderson was like, that's enough of this. So here is Sleigh Ride. Our next piece comes from the 2004, I'm now blanking, motion picture, The Polar Express. It's a medley of tunes from the movie starring Tom Hanks. This was one of our most challenging pieces. A lot of the melodies themselves are not particularly difficult, but in trying to create the scene of the train and all the blistering winds and everything else going on, there's a lot of flourishes in our woodwind section. So they had a busy few months trying to get all those fingers down. But it's a piece that we've really come to enjoy and just has some really beautiful moments. So we hope you will enjoy the Polar Express. we have just one final piece for the band's portion before we bring the combined groups back out here. I just wanted to take a moment to echo my colleagues' thanks of our administration and our faculty and staff. They have been so very supportive all the time, but especially during this holiday season. They've allowed us to get out into the community and perform for our students in various buildings during arrival and special concerts. And we really love that we've been able to get out there and truly spread the holiday cheer this season. I want to thank all of the parents of our music students. A special thanks to my band boosters for an incredibly successful fall season, for all of your support. The entire music community. I know we've had a lot of fundraisers this fall as we anticipate our music department trip to Nashville, so thank you for all of your support, and for everybody that shopped at Giant Eagle over the past week, we thank you too, because that was such a huge blessing that we're going to receive from Giant Eagle as they give back to the community by donating to our school music programs. So thank you all for all of your support. Students, thank you for an incredible first half of the year. I thank you for all that you've done. It has been tearing up, putting up, tearing back down, go here, go there, help me, and all while making awesome music. So thank you very much for all of you. Our next piece is a high energy piece. It's called Celtic Carol, again, written by Robert W. Smith. We opened with one of his pieces as well. I picked this piece purely, well, one, I guess two reasons. One, I really like it. It's a lot of fun. But two, as you can see, I have a rather large percussion section. There are 20 of them. And it is really hard to keep percussionists busy on holiday music because there's a lot of triangle and a lot of wind chimes and not a lot of anything else. So this really features our percussion section. And before I forget, I would be remiss if I didn't thank our percussion instructor, Mr. Camilo Haudergy, who is here with us this evening. He conducted the percussion ensemble. He has been a huge, huge help to our program, a wonderful friend, and just an awesome human being. So I thank him for coming in and working with the percussion ensemble to support what we were doing in the classroom. So if we could give a hand to our percussion ensemble and Mr. Camilo Haudergy. Here is Celtic Carol. this moment to invite the orchestra back on the stage to join us for our combined number, All the Lang Syne.